Let's now bring in NBC BLK editorial director Michelle Garcia for more on this. Michelle, good morning. Thanks for being with us. So, I mean, this is this moment that shocked the world. And there's been so much conversation about Will Smith, about Chris Rock, about what happened there. But not so much about Jada Pinkett Smith. And, of course, that's who this joke was originally about, and about her hair. Put some context around this for us, about the frequency of these types of jokes, about the impact on Black women. Just talk us through sort of what this really all started about.
Oh, sure. So, you know, of course, Black women were at the intersection of race, gender, some of us, class, homophobia, transphobia. So in order for, you know, to make a joke, you're often, in some cases, punching down. And it's kind of easy to target people who are marginalized. And so obviously Jada Pinkett Smith is a very famous actress and, you know, a Hollywood figure. But in a broader sense, Black women tend to be the butt of these jokes because they are so easily marginalized.
This was so deeply personal for Jada Pinkett Smith because she's been outspoken about alopecia. Can you tell us a little more about what that is and really just the important role that hair plays when we talk about Black history?
Yeah, so alopecia itself is a medical condition, you know, and she's spoken previously about, you know, shaving her head because it's easier, you know, if you're balding, you might as well shave your head instead of, like, you know, some people choose to wear hats or wigs or something like that. So it's an affliction that affects probably, I think it's about 15% of Black women or more. You know, Black and Latino women are especially affected, but women of all, you know, races, ethnicities are affected by it. So, you know, we ran a story yesterday that was about, you know, women with alopecia talking about how this was a missed opportunity to actually elevate the illness and talk about how people could, you know, deal with it.
Right. Well, we've all focused so much on this sort of feud aspect of it. I mean, there are so many takes on the internet. You cannot go online without seeing someone's opinion about it one way or the other. I'm wondering, what's your biggest takeaway from this? And also, what can we, to your point, to not make this be a missed opportunity for something that can hopefully be positive? What can we all take away from it?
Yeah, you know, what I think is kind of interesting is that this happens right as the House last week passed the Crown Act, which is a bill that that President Biden has said that he would sign that would protect women. Actually, I believe anybody from discrimination on the basis of the texture of their hair. You know, so this is a bill that is going to go to the Senate. Who knows if it will actually be voted on, but it is a bill that could actually do something to protect people from discrimination based on their hair.
A lot of discussion about whether we've been having this conversation. At least we are having a little bit of this conversation now in the wake of what happened.
Exactly.
Which hopefully makes a difference. So.
Yeah. Let's talk about the other aspect of it.
Yeah,
We've seen you.
Though people are still going to talk about that one too. All right. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.